Hey, welcome back, and in today's video, another episode of Exploring YouTubers. We're going to be talking about a YouTuber by the name of Ssoyoung or Ssoyoung, a Korean mukbang YouTuber that has created a career out of torturing and eating animals alive. Apparently this is content that's allowed on YouTube. Somebody did reach out to me on Facebook about this and asked if I could talk about it. They said, hey, have you talked about or heard about the YouTuber Ssoyoung? I've been really upset about this YouTuber, or disgusting animal, mammal, sea creature, murdering monster, as I call her. As well as her male counterpart, I've noticed that is doing some videos with her that goes by the YouTube channel Honey. I believe they are both torturing sea creatures, and it's just really upsetting to me. I've been trying to go to the videos and tell everybody about it, that they're torturing these poor creatures. I report it, and I know it won't mean anything or probably affect anything, but it's the least I can do. It feels just wrong. That's why I'm also messaging you about it, because I'm trying to get the word out to as many people as possible. Thank you for reading my message. Have an amazing night, and I will see you on Patreon. So I felt like after watching this, and I did concur with this, we do need to get the word out about it. Ssoyoung, we're going to call her Ssoyoung, is a YouTuber with over 3.46 million subscribers. And in her videos, she's quite literally eating and torturing animals. Some of the animals that she's doing this to are known and documented as very intelligent creatures. Now she's literally decapitating these animals. She's cutting them up. I want to educate you a little bit on these type of creatures, squid and octopuses. Cuttlefish, squid, and octopuses is thought to be most intelligent invertebrates and an important example of advanced cognitive evolution in animals. One study even concluded that octopuses are capable of using observational learning. These are intelligent creatures that can learn things. Another article piece from the Vice says that they can anticipate a painful, difficult, stressful situation. They can remember it. There's absolutely no doubt that they feel pain. The octopus has a nervous system which is much more distributed than others, which is interesting that her most popular uploads contain these types of animals that feel the most pain and suffer the most. I'm guessing because she can stimulate so much movement, and she thinks that if there's a lot of movement, it's going to be very attractive to the viewers. Now, I can only assume that the majority of her viewers are probably children that do not understand what's going on. She just put the octopus's head in her mouth, and she's chewing on its head. She's chewing on its head. What I've heard is that the brains of the animal are actually not in its head. It's actually in around this area here. And so even if she separates the head from the body, it's going to be still feeling the pain. There's other examples of torture, such as throwing salt into open wounds, literally. A couple YouTubers who also covered the story made some very good points. Their videos will be below. I encourage you to watch those.
So I'm going to show you what disgusts me real quick. Let's look at it. So here they have salt, and the octopus is right in question, right? They are fucking murdering those things. You see how fast they're moving? That's salt poured onto these animals. Now, they're doing it like it's some comical style bullshit. These things are writhing in pain.
Titles of the video, Wriggling Alive, Raw Octopus, Wriggling Alive.
Even if you set aside morals and ethics, the content itself is fucking atrocious. All she does when she's not torturing and eating animals alive is scream, ah, oh, ah, 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 as, you know, you have goofy cartoon music blasting behind her. So unless you're 8 years old who finds jingling keys comedic because they're loud, I don't know how you could possibly be entertained by anything she does. It's fucking terrible trash.
어떻게 엄마 왜
In another clip, she can be seen twisting the heads off of alive animals. I try to keep an open mind. I want to see if there's something that I'm missing. Is there a cultural disconnect? Is this a normal thing in Korea? Now, I did do a little bit of research, and I found there is a certain dish that is highly frowned upon. They even serve it in LA. It's where they serve these animals alive. Now, I do want to keep in mind that things from the past are not very appropriate of today's times. Used to, back in the day, it was more normal for certain countries to eat cats and dogs, and as today's times have advanced, we understand that it's important not to do that. Also, way further back, there was a time where we did blood sacrifices to the elden gods. In today's times, that's highly frowned upon. So as an advancing society and civilization, things, change. Now, in the tweet that I made earlier on Twitter, there was people on both sides. There were some people that was saying that, well, cultural disconnect. Would you get mad at fishers fishing? Would you get mad at chefs for boiling lobsters alive? And I seen a disconnect myself. And my disconnect that I saw was this. None of those people are broadcasting this live. None of these people are eating these animals alive. None of them are broadcasting and purposely torturing them to stimulate movement and then laughing and giggling about it with kids' music in the background. I think that's where the outrage comes from. And here's another scenario that I will propose. Vegans and vegetarians don't eat meat. That's okay, that's fine. Meat eaters do eat meat. Now, let's take steak for example. I'm sure and fairly certain that meat eaters would have an issue if a YouTuber started uploading videos of them literally torturing cows for pleasure, and it would probably make them sick to their stomachs. Anything. I'm trying to compare it to a normalized thing, but I think you see my point. The chef that boils the lobster is doing it to get rid of bacteria, and it's not something that's broadcasted, and he's not cutting it open and pouring salt on the wounds. The fisherman that catches the fish is not breaking the fish's head in half, is not cutting it and purposely trying to cause it pain. The tiger that kills its food is doing a basic nature function. And a good point is that it is also not video recording it and broadcasting it to make money in a cutesy way. Points made. Let me know. I'm mind blown by this. I do not understand it at all, or anyone who would put in their mouth something that is still alive in general. When I look at this at face value, this is animal cruelty. This is torturing. Most of the time when these creatures are eaten, they are dead already. That's a thing. That's... this has got nothing to do with if you're a vegetarian or a vegan. This has nothing to do with that. This has got to do with causing pain purposely for kicks and giggles to profit off of and make money out of this abuse. This is normalizing this type of thing. There's a petition I actually tweeted. I'll put the link in the description below. There's actually currently over 20,000 signatures worldwide about this. If you guys want more information, just click the link below. This creepy person can tear limb from limb and rip apart, stab while these things are bleeding. Oh! Smile while smiling and doing it in a like a cartoon fashion, and still have this many likes. This has to be people that are painfully unaware, or just children that do not understand the concept, that are just now being introduced to this, who think that this is a normal thing. It's not right. YouTube's taking down channels and videos for less. And that's all I got to say on it. Let me know what you guys think about this, because as interesting as this is, always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. Because damn, I forgot my outro. Leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes as always, brothers and sisters. I will see you in the next video. Seems like 2020 just keeps getting worse and worse. Last night, my area was ravaged by tornadoes. I know a lot of people in the South were affected by this. My hearts go out to you. Let's get some hearts in the chat for anyone that's affected, has been affected by the tornadoes. I know there's several people that lost their life here in Georgia. Hearts go out to you. It was a scary night last night. I barely didn't get any sleep. I was getting, you guys were getting it too, most likely. Tornado warnings like every 15 to 30 minutes. It was scary. It made me realize I needed to find a really nice shelter area in my apartment here. But other than that, I want to say thank you to my patrons for the amazing continued support. We had a really good patron chat in Discord. Another thing that I want to say to you guys is that if you want to be part of the Facebook group and you're a patron, I'm going to be putting a post out on the Patreon page. That way I can see what your names are and I can add you onto that. We're going to do some pretty interesting things on that. That's right, Greg the cat, everybody. Greg, come here. Greg the cat, everybody. You doing good today, man? Yeah? He just wanted to say hello. I hope you guys are having a very good Monday. Don't forget to share this video out, because I am not waiting for it to be monetized, meaning it most likely will be suppressed by the algorithm. Because I know that you're repping your gang, and hey, do that. I'll get a subscribe notification. Try to be in the comment section to every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Greg, you want some pizza?